Hello, this is Ginny Brant with Unleash Your God-Given Healing. Today we're going to take a closer look at phthalates. Endocrine disrupting chemicals, known as EDCs, are literally everywhere in our environment. They're being used more and more each day in our everyday household products. According to the World Health Organization, environmental toxins account for nearly 24% of all diseases. EDCs have been shown to be linked to cancer, developmental delays, obesity, diabetes, and reproductive issues. And today, again, as I said, we're going to take a closer look at phthalates, which are plasticizers known as the worst offenders and which have a link to breast cancer risk. Phthalates are a family of man-made compounds used to manufacture plastics, PVCs, solvents, and personal care products. They are oily, colorless, odorless liquids that increase the span or durability and flexibility of plastics. Most plasticizers appear to act by interfering with the functioning of various hormone systems, but some phthalates have wider pathways of disruption, so we must be careful. The history of using plasticizers, such as phthalates, dates back to the 1920s, believe it or not, and the 1930s. They can be found in everyday products we use on a daily basis, such as clothing, believe it or not, toys, that includes children's toys, plastic bags, medical devices that we need to make use of, vinyl flooring, plastic shower curtains, plastic food containers, food, believe it or not, and detergents and window blinds. And they're also found in some personal care products that you might not even suspect, such as nail polish, skin moisturizers, perfumes, and shampoos. Let me tell you, there's never been a better time to make your own shampoo than today. It's important to be aware of your exposure to phthalates. They do not chemically bind to the polymers to which they are added. Therefore, they can leach into the environment or be absorbed into your body through what you drink or through products you put on your skin. As consumers, we must be careful what we put on our bodies, because our skin, believe it or not, is like a sponge. And generally 60 to 70% of what we put on this skin gets directly into our blood system through our capillaries and that dermal layer without being filtered by our liver. Yes, we can actually eat through our skin. So to reduce our exposure to phthalates, we must avoid plastic wraps, containers, plastic toys, and plastics with recycling label number 3. We must be careful what containers we drink from. Glass, steel, and ceramic drinking containers are best. I don't go anywhere without my Gigi cup as a result, and certainly glass at home. And I'm really proud of myself because I found these at Costco lately, made from silicone to store food in. Let me also show you glass containers as well. So, if your personal care products say fragrance, it's usually a hidden word for phthalates. We must learn to read labels on all of our personal care products. In the past 20 years, I've become more careful about what I put in my body. Yet, I never thought about what I was putting on my skin. I now realize that what I put on my skin is just as important as what I put in my body. Hard to believe, but true. This is why many doctors sometimes prescribe medicines and patches on your skin because they go directly into your bloodstream, which is very helpful. But I also never considered that the containers I was drinking from, eating on, or storing my food in were simply plastics getting into my system. Now I don't use plastic forks. I use the stainless steel in my drawer. After my cancer journey, I've looked at everything, and we've made significant changes in the Brant household. I still suggest that you do this before you get cancer or some other disease. When phthalates are absorbed into your body through ingestion, inhalation, or your skin, most of them are hopefully broken down into metabolites that can be excreted through urine, feces, semen, and saliva, but some are not. Now, recently, both breastcancer.org and the American Cancer Society have expressed concern about the possible link between hormone-driven cancers and EDCs, parabens, and phthalates. Although the research is often conflicting, more research needs to be done. Like other EDCs, phthalates have been shown to interfere with normal hormone processes. And these processes are responsible for the maintenance of homeostasis in the body. They can either mimic or block female hormones and can bind to estrogen receptor sites. Although some research shows harmful effects of phthalates on the endocrine system, other research is sometimes just conflicting, showing not much of anything. But there is enough out there for us to use caution and avoid using these chemicals as much as possible. Before today, had you heard of endocrine disrupting chemicals? Had you ever heard of phthalates before? Now that you know, read labels. As you begin to examine the labels of the products you are using and eating and putting on your skin, look for parabens, look for phthalates. What are you finding? Trust me, it'll be more than you can possibly imagine. They will be everywhere you look. Yes, we are living in an estrogen world, and that video can be referenced in the show notes. We are also inundated with parabens and phthalates. What I suggest you do is put a ban on these in your home. Learn to read labels, not just for your own body, but for your children who are also being exposed to these things. I hope that this information has been helpful for you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video, share it with those people you think might be interested. Sharing helps others. And click the notification bell so you will know when I post new information. Please understand, we are living in an estrogen world. We must read labels. We must be careful. Until next time, God bless, and here's to your health.